Welcome to Milo's Mods, ladies and gentlemen. So this is inflating the numbers, another episode of Blaster Chat. Let's begin, shall we? What I mean by inflating the numbers is very simple. Like, let's take this blaster, for example. This is my bullpup Talon Claw. This blaster shoots 270 FPS on normal worker darts. Notice I say normal. Most darts in the community weigh 1 gram. Okay? Keep that in mind. 1 gram. Worker darts weigh that much. The AF Pros weigh that much. The Ruby darts weigh that much. Okay? That's the hobby standard, is a 1 gram dart. Okay? So on 1 gram dart, this thing will do 270. Okay? Now, let's say I was to throw this in. This is a Dart Zone bamboo. This is one of the new bamboos, actually, okay? When I would throw this one in, this blaster would pop about 300. Okay, which is good, but it's a lighter dart. It's going to give you a false reading for most people in the community. Now, let's say I throw this guy in. This is a dragon dart. Okay, this dart has a ultra foam body with a basically AF head. Okay, when I throw a dragon dart in, this blast will do like 310 to like 330, and that's inflating the numbers. My whole thing is, if you're gonna be a reviewer, the only numbers that you should really care about are the ones that 90% of the community use, whether it be Worker or AF Pro or Ruby. You know, those are all 1 gram projectiles. Okay, when you throw in a dart like this or a dart like this, you're doing nothing but inflating your numbers, getting higher numbers, just for clout. Okay? And I know people are going to say, well, no, that's not clout chasing. Kind of really is, because you're giving people false hope. Because every blaster out there, no matter what it is, suffers from the laws of physics. Okay, certain blasters can only do certain things. Anything else, it'll be physically impossible. So unless the laws of physics are suspended over your house and you're using a 250 blaster, there should be no way it will hit 300. Unless the laws of physics are suspended over your house, or if you use a lighter ammo, that'll give it to you. For example, I put worker bamboos in my Seagull. Okay, my Seagull does about 260. Okay, when I put bamboos into my Seagull, it pops like 310. I've gotten a couple shots that were like 320 almost. 319. I've got it on camera. That's inflating your numbers. Okay. Now, a lot of times people, they'll just look at somebody's thumbnail on YouTube or wherever and say, oh, wow, a 300 FPS this or a 300 FPS that. And you know damn well half those blasters don't do 300. Again, I'm not calling out a single soul ever. Your numbers are your thing. You know what I mean? My numbers are my thing. When I do a review, this is the number that I'm going to give you, is for 1 gram darts. I'm not going to give you numbers for this or for this. I'm going to give you numbers for this one here. The reason being is this is the one that's readily available to everybody, whether if it be Worker or the AF Pro or the dang Ruby darts, okay? Or even the X-Shot darts. They're all 1 gram darts. You kind of see my point here. When you spout off numbers and you're just looking for the highest number possible, there you go. That'll give you the highest number possible any day of the week and twice on Sunday. Or is the same thing with this one. But what you're doing, though, is you're giving people false hope. False hope is a very bad thing, because some people will get all frustrated and they'll be like, well, why is mine only shooting 270 when so-and-so got his to do 320 and I got the exact same build as he has? How is that possible? Probably because he's doing something like this, where he's throwing these in and not telling people. Always tell people the type of ammo that you're using and testing. Because if you don't do that, you're going to give people false hope and you're going to get people pissed at you and people are going to call you on it, especially in this community. Guarantee you. I mean, it's the same thing with this blaster. Same thing with this one here too. This is the Nexus Pro X. With the 2 spacers in this plus the high-powered spring, I was getting about 250 to 260 on these, on my blaster. When I put these in, I was getting 300. When I put this one in, I was getting like 320 to 330. Kind of see my thing about inflating the numbers. When you inflate the numbers, you're giving people false information. If you're going to be accurate, at least please try to give these people the right information, because eventually somebody's going to get pissed at you and they're going to call you on it, and then you're going to be standing there with a whole lot of egg all over your face. And I know some people are saying, well, there's certain mods that I could do to it before I put it on camera to make it shoot higher. Yeah, you certainly can. But when you do that, you better tell these people exactly what you did to the letter. And not only that, if you're going to do a extreme FPS mod like on this one here, make sure that when you do it, it lasts for more than 10 shots. Because let's say you make this blaster somehow shoot 300 consistently off of these, which I believe could be done with the proper amount of tuning. It would be exceedingly difficult, but it can be done. But let's say you do that, right? You make it shoot, 300 on normal darts, which again is possible. But how long is that blaster going to take before it gets destroyed? I'm betting not long, before the catch breaks or something like that, because every blaster has physical limitations, whether it be this blaster, or this guy here. They all have physical limitations. And I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but you cannot cheat the laws of physics, so why even try? Why even lie about it? And not necessarily saying it's lying or cheating, it's dishonest in my opinion. Like I'm going to give you numbers, I'm going to give you this. That's it. And if you people ask, then I'll say, yeah, well, this one does it on this. Or this one does it on that, Another thing that you got to consider is the reason why 1 gram darts are so popular in the community, the cost. To give you an idea, on an average thing of just Generation 2 high-end worker darts, they're $16 for 200. Okay? The Adventure Force darts, those are $10 for 100, or $13 for 150 Ruby darts. Kind of see what I'm saying? Most people, they won't use these in games just because of the cost. The same thing with these. And these cost a lot more than these, trust me. Give you an idea, these are on sale on Dartzone's site for like $20 for 200. These come from China. These are Dragon darts. They cost $30 for 100 pieces. Okay, for 100 darts, you're paying 30 bills. So most people, they're not going to shoot these or these just because they're cost prohibitive. And you'll lose them quick and you won't, and you'll be really mad at yourself. Trust me. They're going to end up using these, which are 1 gram projectiles. It's that simple. So if you're going to give numbers, at least make sure they're accurate numbers. And again, I'm not accusing anybody of anything. But I know for a fact I've looked at some people's reviews and I've seen a 300 FPS is, and I know damn well that it ain't possible unless you're changing out the ammo and running something like this. Just saying. And again, not calling anybody out or anything like that, but when you notice things like that, point it out. Well, in any event, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to like and comment and subscribe if you're not subscribed. And until next time, this is Mahler's Mods signing off.